So playing slide on acoustic guitar by yourself, it's a big task. And it's something I've actually done on records a lot as well, with full band productions as overdubs and things. So there's two kind of disciplines that I want to discuss today with playing slide and standard, and they work really well together, whether you're playing solo or with a band. The first thing is, it's something I've covered with my other videos here in the TrueFire library and universe, which is, playing slide and standard is basically all about the triads that we already know. So if we're in the key of E, the one at the 9th fret would be the most common one when you're on an electric guitar. So you got the 5th, the root, and the 3rd. And then before I've talked about, the minor 3rd coming up into the major, the 5th, and the root. And then there's the chromatic movement. So that's something I've covered a lot with you guys, but let's talk today about the first position in the key of E. So you have the minor pentatonic that we all know and love, and then there's all the major scales there. There's this triad of major. So that turns into this kind of thing. And what I like to do is go between fingers and slide. My biggest influences in this style of slide playing, in particular, great guitar players who played mostly electric, Robert Nighthawk and Earl Hooker. They're associated with the Chicago blues sound because that's kind of where their careers came to fruition, but of course they were both from the South. And when I play slide on acoustic guitar, I almost always use a flat pick, something I don't do on electric guitar. Now you may ask yourself, why would you do that? Slide sounds better with fingers, and I agree 100% with electric guitar. With electric guitar, it really needs the fingers to kind of soften the sharpness and brightness of an electric. But on the acoustic, I've found that it just doesn't speak as well. It's great for playing softly if you want to play a soft passage. But if you want to really dig in, my inspiration for this change was Johnny Winter. I saw a video of him playing acoustic with his usual finger picks, and I noticed that the slide was just speaking so much better than it was when I was playing acoustic with a slide. So it's a great tip, is just keep your flat pick handy or your finger picks handy, and that'll make your single notes speak much better. And I'm going to play kind of a twisted blues today to kind of demonstrate how to do this in a solo guitar context. It'll be loosely based on Robert Johnson's Come On In My Kitchen. I'll just show you how to kind of sing with the slide in a solo format and go between the chords, your fingers, playing finger style, and the slide. It's a real hybrid approach, and you do not have to retune your guitar for this. So what I just played for you guys, I was doing some kind of blues form variations, taking you through a couple different approaches to it, a little out of time intro. And for that, you know, I'm going up. So playing that blues thing with chromatics, sliding up to the 3rd, 4th, flat 5/5. And you got, again, we're back to the theme of today, you know, pedals. You got the pedal. Then switching to fingers, right? So I used to play with my slide on the 3rd finger. I've been playing with it with the pinky. This mag slide is just awesome. It's this magnesium slide. They call it the mag slide. And it's super light, but it's got an amazing tone. And really important, I'm playing with the flat pick when I'm playing slide. And then, you know, playing chords. Bass, little bass fills. You're doing like a little call and response with yourself, you know. The way I think of it is it's kind of like, this is like the, you know, the singer. And this is like the bass, you know, response. You know, you could do that all day long. Right? I don't know, you know, it's like having conversation with yourself, I guess. And then I did get a couple licks up here in that box that I talked about at the beginning that I use more often on the electric guitar, the E triad of the 9th fret, and taking that 2nd string and moving it up from minor to major to 4th, flat 5/5. It's the same thing I'm doing here. I'm just doing it here. And then of course you have, and you know, you can cheat like the Elmore James type thing. Yeah, it's a way to cheat playing that. When I played the 4 chord, I went up to here, which is like the A triad. You know. That's kind of my way to cheat at playing the Elmore James thing. It doesn't sound exactly the same, but it's got that kind of chordal thrust to it. You know, you can put on the E chord, I do that thing, that Skip James, Lightning Hopkins kind of thing where you put the 6 in, you know. You can do that with a slide. So it's all about just kind of creating that conversation between the chords and the bass lines and the slide. It's really just putting the slide into the same formula that I got to outline in this course on the 12-bar blues. It's interchangeable that way, and I can do all the same things. You know, you can do all kinds of chords if you keep your slide on your pinky finger. You know, you can really move around. As far as vibrato, again, it's something I've addressed in some other courses here, but really think about the slide going sideways, back and forth, not up and down. It's very important. And use your thumb to anchor and be kind of a fulcrum on the top of the fretboard. I see a lot of guys do this. I don't know, it's never felt right to me, so I just keep my grip the same for everything I do. We call it the baseball bat grip. You know, so the thumb's either over the top or it's like riding along the top. And I don't change that for slide. That's something I learned from Jack Pearson watching him play. His grip rarely changes. Going from slide to fingerstyle to all the different incredible stuff he does. So shout out to Jack Pearson, as I do in every one of these videos, I think, on that little tip. So slide, standard tuning. Again, don't retune your guitar. Learn to play slide this way on an acoustic. Start there, and then we'll get into open tunings as well.